Hey parents, today we want to talk about practicing improvement. And so was thinking about the process, and all too often people or kids in particular are upset when they don't do something perfect the first time. And so that really sets up a bad pattern where they're either going to not try things that they're worried about or unsure about, and they're certainly not going to experience the success, because success comes with practice. So what we want to be able to do is find things that you really stink at, that you want to get better at, and make sure that you practice them, because you get better at whatever it is you practice. I remember when I was in middle school, for example, I ended up being sick and missing the week that we covered fractions for the very first time ever in math. So for the longest time, all through middle school and into high school, I really struggled with fractions until finally sat down, focused for maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month, and really started to practice getting better at fractions. And so by now, I'm not an expert at fractions, but I understand them much better, and I'm able to use them whenever I need to. And so we want to be able to teach the kids the same thing, that it's okay to not be perfect the first time that you do something, but with practice is where you're going to get better. Setting the expectation, or having your child set their own expectation that they're going to be able to do it perfectly the first time, is not going to serve them very well for their life. Let them know that, hey, this is going to be an experiment, and wherever we're at, we're going to practice so that we get better. One of the key elements that we've started to use in the martial arts school and with the other kids with the virtual training right now is recording. We record kids the very first day that they do something, and then we record them again 2 to 4 weeks later, and you compare the two videos. It doesn't take long or much for anybody watching those two videos to see the level of improvement. So we really want to be able to focus on making sure that you practice. So whenever your child says, for example, well, I'm terrible at math, well, then let's practice some math. Or I'm terrible at soccer, well, then let's practice some soccer. You want to make sure that they're able to enjoy the process of the improvement and not just always focused on the end goal. So find something, have your kids practice, make sure that they get better at it, and measure and mark those improvements. Show them back to your child so that they do see, in fact, that they're getting better. That would be the other issue that we're starting to see as a problem, is you wait too long until the end result. Right? So imagine that. Your child will stay with soccer. Your child's playing soccer for the first time in the city league, and you're going to wait until they make it to the professional leagues before you give them a high five and say, good job. Naturally, you're not going to do that. That would be way, way too long. But break it down, right? The first time that they play, it was great that you went out and you practiced for about 5 or 10 minutes. It doesn't matter exactly how long or what the end result was. You want to reward the behavior first and then continue the practice or the improvement, because they're going to want to do more of that. All right? So make sure that you practice. Find things that you're not good at, because that's another aspect. You get better again at what you practice, but people only practice the things that they're good at. Notice the cycle. Right? So they stay away from the things that they're not good at, and they stay in the small little world of the things that they are good at. And again, that's going to be a very small bubble. We want the kids to be able to experience and practice a lot of things in life and understand the fact that they're not going to be perfect at all of them, right? We talk about the animals in the jungle. You can't be the elephant, the strongest animal in the jungle, and the cheetah, the fastest. You're going to be one or the other, or somewhere in between. And that's okay. You don't have to be the best at every single thing. But again, I guess the ultimate message I want to get with you guys on this is, you want to be a student of learning. Letting your child experience the learning process and enjoy the fact that they're actually learning something, and not have to focus on being the absolute best at it. Get rid of the competition, right? The competition should, number one, be with ourselves, not with anybody else. You're going to enjoy the process a whole lot more. And then you can control it and the process and the environment as well by, okay, well, this is what I did today. I'm going to do this, and I'll be able to improve a little bit more and improve a little bit more. Once you start trying to compare your experience with somebody else's, you're setting yourself up for failure right away. So practice. Don't just practice the things that you're good at, right? Enjoy the process of practicing and improving, and you're going to enjoy then the end result a whole lot more. All right, have an awesome Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.